Hey, my wonderful friends, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Um, this week, I just wanted to discuss quickly about. I've mentioned in a previous video that I had been on a waiting list to see a therapist. I finally broke down to realize that I can't fix my mental health problems on my own. So I got help, and I was on started in December. I was on the waiting list, but a couple weeks ago, it was my turn to get in, and I've had 3 appointments so far. The very first appointment was a sit down with one of the assistants to go over all the legal paperwork, all the legal questions that they are required to ask, all that kind of stuff. Because I didn't really think about it, but when it comes to depression, suicide, there's a lot of legal ramifications. And so the very first appointment was covering that. And it wasn't until the second appointment when I actually sat down and had a session with my therapist. And it's still early, but we've hit it off really good. I've mentioned quite a bit that I have trust issues, and it's very difficult for me to speak about the pain I'm going through, my mental health pain, my whatever. And I have most definitely haven't really spoken very much about my past traumas. There's past trauma that not even my parents ever knew about. I had good parents, so the trauma wasn't from my parents. So we'll just get that out. But I, in the past, had some bad things happen, and I'm not going to talk about it right now, but it was just easy to. So normally it would be difficult, but it was easy speaking with him. And so yeah, in the beginning here, so far we've been going over a few different things and gotten into a few of those traumas. You know, but it's painful, but I have high hopes. I really think this is going to work out. But remember, I've only spoken with him twice, 2 sessions with him. So, you know, who knows about the future? But like I said, I am very optimistic. So I would like to encourage you, if you ever thought about seeing a therapist, don't be afraid. They truly, well, at least in my experiences, I can't speak for. Don't be afraid. Allow yourself to open up, because dealing with this pain all on your own, in my experience, doesn't work. I've tried for years, and I had some good points, but I just learned that I can't deal with all that all on my own. Especially if you are like me and had experienced bad trauma in the past. So and I'm not gonna lie to you, it is not easy. It's very hard, especially talking about that trauma. But so far, I think it's worth it if you fight through it, because you're all strong enough, you and capable, and you just have to make it up in your mind that this is what you need to do, and you do it. So, you know, who knows about the future? It's still early, but I just don't want you to be afraid. But I don't want to lie to you either. It is hard. After each session with actually speaking with my therapist, I would walk out of there completely drained of energy, completely on edge, and you know, that's just something that you have to go through, because you're bringing up that pain of your past. So, you know, but afterwards, I don't regret it. So, you know, that's a good thing. I'll continue to do it. I'll continue to let you know how I'm doing. If my progress as each week goes by, I'll be having sessions once a week so far. And, well, I'll just keep you updated, and hopefully that it could help you find that strength and that courage to face your past. And please excuse the noises of the trucks and stuff like that. I was out running errands, and I happened to be up in a Walmart parking lot. And I just kind of pulled off into this quieter section to do this video really quick. So, yeah. So if you have any comments, any suggestions, any questions, please leave it in the comment section down below, and hopefully I'll be honest with you as possible. Well, I will always be honest with you, but when it comes to specifics about my past, I probably won't be willing to talk about that. But I want to help you, so leave your comments and questions down below, and I'll continue to update you on my progress, like I said. And you know, they're really good at teaching you different coping mechanisms as well, so that's also always good. I kind of taught myself for quite a bit, but they helped me learn some new ones. And I think I've mentioned in the past video that one of my coping mechanisms to, you know, relieve my mind off of the, you know, the flashbacks or whatever, the memories, I use ASMR. A lot of people use it for trying to help them sleep, but it's really good for if you're having an emotional breakdown, if you're tensed up and from you know, having anxiety. So I really love using that, and YouTube is such a great source of finding different creators who does that kind of stuff. Just do a search and you'll find a ton of them. Another coping mechanism is trying to learn new stuff. At least this works for me. I mentioned that I've been learning how to make sourdough bread. I've always enjoyed kind of baking in the past, but when it came to bread, it was always kind of I was always doing something wrong that I didn't really realize what it was until recently. And it would be dense and all that stuff. But now, nothing but incredible bread. And even if it's not sourdough, I could just tips on making French bread and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, so I've been learning that. And here's a photo of a couple loaves of sourdough bread that I made just today. And I haven't tasted them yet, but I am very confident that they tasted incredible. So, and I've mentioned that sourdough bread is a really good healthy bread for you, because of the fermentation process. It provides good bacteria for your gut, and it promotes gut health and all that. So that's one thing that I've been using lately. Another thing I've been doing that helps it, well, I'm doing it every day no matter what, but I've found that if I'm on the edge emotionally and all that, I've been trying to learn Spanish. I took Spanish when I was in high school, and I was all right, but I never really used it, and I forgot most of it. And I tried using one app that you had to that you could download to your phone, that you had to subscribe to, and I didn't really like that. I tried it, the way they do the classes I didn't really like, but a friend of mine told me about a app called Duolingo, and I downloaded that, and you could use it for free. Of course, they have a subscription program if you choose to use it, and it'll give you more, mistakes that you can make, and other resources. But just the basic free software is amazing, and it makes it fun, and I'm actually retaining everything that I'm relearning, and it's a good distraction to me. So maybe you could try that out. I'm doing Spanish, but they have pretty much everything that you can think of, that German, French. They even have Klingon, if you're a Star Trek fan. I'm not much of a Star Trek fan, so I have no interest in Klingon, but, that could be something that you might be interested in. Okay, so yeah, that's another one. And another recent one that I've been doing is I have been learning how to play the Irish tin whistle. When I was in junior high school and high school, I had learned how to play tenor saxophone, and I was involved with school band and all that stuff. I did both football and band, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was difficult when it came to the marching. I wasn't really interested in the marching part, and it was hard on my, caused a lot of anxiety socially. The crowded room, and that was not a really comfortable situation for me, but I loved it. And also, I was kind of a jerk, because I was always getting frustrated because my fellow students were always talking and yakking, and the teacher was up front trying to get everybody's attention for their lessons and playing and learning new music and whatnot. And well, I always felt I was a jerk because I would lose my temper and yell for everybody to shut up, and it was not really very helpful. But I did still love it, and I haven't played the tenor saxophone ever since I graduated high school quite a while ago. So, but learning the tin whistle is very similar, but it's cheaper, it's easier to play, and I've been enjoying learning play different songs. You know, there's different styles you could try out. Traditionally it's a Celtic instrument, but I follow this one lady who teaches on YouTube. She goes by Cutie Pie, but she teaches the tin whistle on her channel, and but she plays different stuff. She teaches you to play like Metallica and stuff like that, and it's fun, and it's a distraction from my mind. And so now I'm practicing. I'm trying to practice every day. Sometimes I miss, sometimes, but it's really good for me as a distraction, as a coping mechanism to take my mind off. So I ranted on quite a bit longer than I intended. So I'm going to sign off right now. I hope you're all doing well. I am so grateful to all of you. And I am grateful for all your support. And please, if you watch this video, please hit that like button. That really helps to support my channel. And if you don't do so already, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below with your questions, whatever, like we discussed before. And share this channel with your friends and family. Anybody that you feel that would benefit from this channel, or even just find watching me stutter and struggle to speak entertaining. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.